The following is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, 16th chapter, text number 8, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on February 4th, 1975, in Honolulu, Hawaii.
They say that this world is unreal, that there is no foundation, and that there is no God in control. It is produced of sex desire and has no cause other than lust.
Asatyam apratishthante jagadahu ranishanam aparaspara sambhutam kimannat kavahetu. This is the verdict of the Asuras. We have discussed the characteristics of Asuras for the last 2 days. Now, gradually, Krishna is explaining the demonic characteristic. He has explained the divine characteristic extensively before this. Now he is explaining what are the demonic characteristics. So, napi chachara, they even do not know how to live nicely. That verse we have already discussed in the last night. Pravittincha nivittincha janana vidurasura na sauchanga napi chacharo na sattam teshu vidyate. Pravitti and nivitti means which one, which path we shall take and which path we shall reject, that they do not know. And no saucham, not cleanliness. In ordinary things, cleanliness, that is very hygienic. That also they do not know. Na saucham, na pichachara. They do not know how to behave also. Na sattam, and no truthfulness is there. This verse we have already discussed. Now the next characteristic is asattam. This world is simply phenomenal. It has no foundation. The Mayavadis, they directly say, Brahma Satta Jagad Mithya. The Mayavadi, at least they say that there is Brahma, he is truth. But this phenomenal world is not truth. Manifestation of material energy, that is not truth. So, according to our philosophy, Vaishnava philosophy, we don't say that this Maya, or the Maya means this temporary manifestation. This material world is fact, but it is temporary, not false. We cannot say it is false. Just like I am sitting on the seat, or you are sitting on the floor, we are sitting on something, it is not false. It is fact. I am not sitting in the earth, you are not sitting on the earth. So, how we can say it is false? No. Therefore, our philosophy is, that is fact, one may consider, one who is philosophically inclined, he can judge the statement of Srila Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami says, Prapanchikataya buddhya Hari sambandhi vastuna mumuksugi parityaga Phalgu Vairagya. He says the material things, prapanchik means material. So, this house is material. It is made of wood, stone. So we are giving up all material connection. Then why shall we live in this house? This is material. So prapanchikata, prapanchik means considering something as material. Harisambandhi vastu. Vastu means substance or thing which has connection with Hari. These stone, wood, air, fire, water, 5 gross elements, it has connection with Krishna. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhumi rapanalo vayu khangamano buddhirevasa bhinname prakristi ashtadha. These 8 kinds of material elements, 5 gross and 3 subtle, namely the earth, water, air, fire, sky, these are gross elements. And the subtle elements, mind, intelligence and ego. So, these are settlements. Mind is also material. And intelligence is also material. And ego, the false ego, that I am this material body, that is also material. And above this, that is spiritual. Above this soul, the spirit, that is spiritual. Aparayam itaste vidhime prakritim para. Krishna says, these gross and subtle elements, they are inferior energy. That is my energy. But that is inferior energy. Itastu aparayam itastu vidhi prakritim me para. There is another superior energy. What is that superior energy? Jiva Bhuta, the living entity. Jiva Bhuta, Jayedam Dhajate Jaga. That is superior because this superior energy, living entity, is trying to utilize this inferior material energy for his sense gratification. Dhajate, the whole world is going on, that's like a motor car. It is combination of gross material, iron, steel, copper, glass, like that, and cotton, and fiber. The car is combination of some material things, but it is operated or it is manufactured by the man. He is controlling this. Therefore he is superior. Both of them are energies. The superior energy, living entity, is managing how to collect this iron, copper, this, that, and make a nice car. And he is riding on. And this material supply is given by the material energy. The intelligence is given by Krishna. Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta. I am sitting in everyone's heart. Matta smriti jnanam apohanancha. From me is getting the intelligence. So if you analyze the whole thing, the manufacture of the car, and the car itself, and the ingredients of the car, the platform on which the car is running, everything belongs to Krishna. That is the ultimate analysis. Therefore, Rupa Goswami said that in everything there is relationship with Krishna. Hari sambandhi vastuna. So, why shall I reject it? I am concerned with Hari, Krishna. Therefore, anything belongs to Krishna, I am also interested. Property of Krishna, things of Krishna. We are taking care of this house. Why? Because it is temple. What is temple? Temple means Krishna is there. Krishna is everywhere. But because we have got now our limited knowledge, we are not advanced, therefore we take a spot, the temple, and always think of Krishna, that this is Krishna's place, this is Krishna's temple, we must take care of it. Sri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana Singaratan Mandiramarjanado. These are the process of devotional service, that we worship the deity, Sri Vigraha, nicely dressed, nicely worshipped, first class food offered. This is called Sri Vigraha Aradhana, worshipping, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasam, Tan Mandiramarjanadi, and again cleansing the temple very nicely everywhere. So, this is our process. That we take everything in relationship with Krishna. We don't find that this material energy is false. We don't say. But the Asuras, those who have no knowledge of Krishna, they say asattam. This is all false. Why it is false? If the source of energy is fact, Brahma Sattva, then the energy of the Sattva must be Sattva. If the cause is fact, then the effect is also fact. Just like cotton. If cotton is fact, then the thread is also fact. How we can say the thread is false and cotton is fact? That is not possible. If the cotton is fact, then the thread, effect of cotton, that is also fact. Therefore Rupa Goswami says that prapanchikataya buddhya hari sambandhi vastuna. Anything which has got connection with Hari, Krishna, prapanchikataya buddhya hari sambandhi. Mumukshu viparityaga. Mumukshu, those who are aspiring after liberation. Moksha. The Mayavadis, they are aspiring after mukti. Mukti. A devotee does not care for mukti. Mukti is not very important thing for them. Because actually one who is pure devotee is already mukta, liberated. He doesn't care for mukti. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that Manchabhya vicharini bhakti yogi na ja sevate sagunan samatittayetan brahma bhuyaya karvati. Anyone who is engaged in my devotional service without any adulteration, pure devotional service means anna vilasita sunnam, no other desire, no duplicity. Pure, I am servant of Krishna, and it is my duty to serve Krishna. Not I am serving Krishna with a motive. As soon as I get the opportunity, I shall utilize. That is not pure devotion. Pure devotion means without any motive. Krishna is my Lord. I am his eternal servant. It is my duty to serve. No motive. That is pure devotion. So if one is on the platform of devotional service, mancha vyabhicharini bhakti yogena jasevate, anyone who is serving Krishna without any motive, without any alloy, pure devotional service, is already liberated. Mancha vyabhicharini bhakti yogena jasevate, sagunana samatita etam. Liberation means not to be under the influence of the modes of material nature, not to be infected by the modes of material nature, especially passion and ignorance. That is mukti. Mukti is not a very wonderful thing. It is a difference of consciousness. Everyone is conscious materially. I am this body, I am American, I am Indian, I am this and that. This is one consciousness. And when this consciousness is purified, tatparatena nirmalam. Nirmalam means completely cleansed. That is the bhakti platform. Sarvopadhi vininmuktam tatparatena nirmalam. When one becomes purified completely from all this designation, the body is designation. So according to the body, we are placed in different designation. I am human being, I am cat, I am dog, I am demigod, I am American, I am Indian, I am Brahman, I am Kshatriya. So many designations. So bhakti platform is Sarvapadhi vininmuktam, anna vilasita sunnam. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I am not a Brahmin, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya, I am not a Shudra. Because the material, human society designation is the varnashram, according to Vedic civilization. Even those who are not on the varnashram platform, they are animals. That is Vedic civilization. So, to come to the platform of truth, one has to know what are the defects of material life, how it is taken by the asuras. That is being described by Krishna. Asattam. Asattam apratishtham. Apratishtham. Te. Te means these asuras. Jagadahu anissaram. It is controlled by the Supreme. In the material state, we think that it is being controlled by the laws of material nature. That is also fact. But behind the laws of material nature, there is Krishna. The material laws of material nature is not working blindly. That is a fact. Combination of material things, big nice airship is moving. It is a combination of material things. There are iron, aluminium, wood, and petrol, so many other things. The combination of material things. But this combination of material things, if it is kept in one place, in many thousands of years, it will not fly. It will not fly. The petrol is there, everything is there. Unless the pilot is there. When the pilot comes, he pushes the button, then it becomes. So these foolish, these atheistic persons, mudhas, they cannot see. There must be a spiritual touch. In spite of all electronic arrangement, unless there is a spiritual, the pilot is spiritual being, unless he touches his finger, it is not moving. So how this gigantic material manifestation can work independent? They have no sense. Therefore they say, Jagadaho Anisharam. Anisharam. There is no pilot. It is moving automatically. This is also Asuric conclusion. How it can move? Where is your experience? That simply combination of material thing can move the machine. Where is your experience? How do you say like that? This is very common sense. Therefore Krishna said, these rascals, this demon, they say, Jagadahu Anishana. There is no controller. He is thinking, a scientist thinking. He is practically doing in the laboratory that he is a spiritual soul. He is mixing the chemicals, hydrogen, oxygen, acid and alkali. He is mixing and there is reaction. Then something is coming out. He is doing that. Still he says, there is no God. What is this foolishness? Why do they say like that? Therefore they are asuras. They do not admit their existence. Big chemists. Recently there is a book, Chemical Evolution. He wants to prove it that by combination of chemical the life has come in. That is not the fact. The fact is life has come from life. You cannot manufacture life by combination of chemical. Chemical comes from life. In our book, what is that book? Life comes from life. I have given this reason that even though you think that chemical combination brings the living force, but the chemical is coming from life. Just like citric acid. The citric acid we see practically, there is a tree, lemon tree. This is life. The lemon tree is life. Jalajana Lavalakhani is Thavara. They are Thavara life, non-moving life, but it is life. So, from an insignificant lemon tree, tons of citric acid is coming. You have got experience. This lemon means citric acid. This chemical is coming from life. Without the tree, you cannot get this chemical, citric acid. From sometimes you have got experience, the perspiration is water, is coming from my body. The body is active so long I am there. So how can say the chemical is coming from matter? No. Chemical is coming from life. Even if you accept that life is combination of chemicals, then the chemical also coming from life. So therefore life is the original source of everything, both matter and life. The body is coming from life and the soul is coming from life. The Supreme Light, Krishna says, Mamaivansu Jiva Bhuta. This living entity, they are part and parcel of me. The Krishna is the Supreme Light. Therefore he says, Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate. So Krishna is the source of both life and matter. There are two energies. One is superior energy, another is inferior energy. The material elements are inferior energy, and the superior energy, jiva bhuta mahabaho, jayedam dhajati. How you can say jagadahu anissanam? How you can say that without the control of the Supreme Lord, this material world has come into being? There is no sufficient reasoning. They say, because they are not very intelligent, therefore Krishna says mudha. Mudha, that is stated in the 7th chapter. Namana duskitina mudha prapadante naradhama. Those who are duskritina. Duskritina means very intelligent, but the intelligence is being misused in mischief mongering. They are called duskriti. Kriti means very nice brain. But duskriti, the brain is used for creating misgivings. They will explain like that. But we should be very much careful not to become their victim. So, although the atheist says there is no God, jagadahu anishanam, but we are convinced that God is the origin, janmadasya jataha, of both matter and spirit. So, aparaspara sambhutam, they simply explain that it is the result of combination. Just like acid and alkali combined together, it's like soap. Soap is combination of acid and alkali. The caustic soda is alkali and the fat is acid. So you mix this acid and alkali. There is another product. This is chemical science. So the acid and alkali, they also come from the I would say light. Or if it does not come from the light, the product is made by another light. Acid and alkali does not mix together unless the chemist or the soap maker brings them together and mixes. The soap does not come. So how you can say that the chemical combination is the source of light? No, that is not possible. This is right conclusion. But these rascals, they conclude like that. Aparaspara sambhutam, by combination of two or more material things, produces another third or fourth thing. Aparaspara sambhutam. Kimannat kama hetukam. They give example. This is the atheistic Sankhya philosophy. Atheistic Sankhya philosophy. Combination, permutation. But the example is giving kimannat kama hetukam. Kama, just like a man and woman becomes lusty, and their combination brings forth a child, a third matter. They think like that. They are thinking everything is matter. No, there is good brain within the combination. That is explained in the Vedic literature. Karmana daiva netrena jantad deha upattaye. This body is not coming accidentally by the sex intercourse. That is not the fact. The fact is karmana daiva netrena. Otherwise, why the same kind of body is not coming? By material combination and permutation. Why there are different types of body? Why there is rich body, why there is poor body, why there is cat body, why there is dog body? Why there are varieties? That they cannot answer. If you say that simply by combination of matter, the secretion of the man and woman emulsified and take another state, and that secretion, discharge of matter is due to lust, that is all right. But unless there is the living spark, so within that material combination, there is no pregnancy. The pregnancy will take place when there is actually living soul within this material creation, material combination, emulsification. That is the knowledge we get from Vedic sources. Karmana daiva netrena jantar deha upapatti. Jantar, the living entity, is getting a type of body. By the karma, it is not simply lusty combination. Because the living entity has got his karma, therefore one is born as Mr. Ford and one is born something else. It is due to karma. Otherwise, why is born one rich and poor? There must be some consideration. So that they do not find. They have no eyes to see. They simply see the superfluous combination, permutation. No. That superintendence is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Maya adhakshena prakriti. The Bhagavad also says, daiva netrena. Daiva netrana means under the leadership of the Supreme. As soon as one dies, gives us this body, he does not die. He changes the body. Now the next body. Here is a duration of changing body. Say for 100 years, the changing is going on. Then after that, when he changes this body, then there is daiva nitrena, the judgment. What kind of body should be awarded this living entity? That is called daiva nitrena. And when it is decided that he has done such and such thing, therefore he should be promoted